Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Aaron, and I am live in Canada. Canada is great. It's a little bit cold, which is why I have my jacket on. Yeah, it's a little bit colder than Japan is right now, but I want to show you my really mess. I don't want to show you my mess, but that's gross. But the view is actually pretty nice. There's nothing really special. It's just a bunch of big buildings. But I did do a ton of sightseeing, and I'm really excited to go to Toronto tomorrow. I'm in Montreal today, and then tomorrow I fly out to Toronto. Trying something with the video here. It's not the same as being in the office, trust me. And traveling and charting just don't go well together. You'd be so surprised. It's kind of hard to keep track of the markets. But fortunately, a lot of the good news that I've already been sharing with you last week is panning out really well. So let's go ahead and get started with a couple of interesting bits and pieces of news. First up, we have amazing news. Both countries, the United States and China, will cut tariffs by 115%, and they have agreed on a 90-day pause. What happened? Oh, I don't know. Just the S&P like before the markets open, it was already up 3%. It's like up 1,000 points. Just the normal stuff. Oh, Bitcoin? Yeah, it's kind of sideways, but our alts, oh, they're amazing. Now, I do have to warn you, I'm going to be sipping a lot of tea because I filmed a course today at Kick Coach Studios, a second course. More on that later, but I have to make sure that I have a voice because I have a lot of speaking to do this week. The other bit of news is that apparently the Coinbase stock coin is going to join the S&P 500, the Standard & Poor's 500, which is amazing. So just those two bits of news should be enough to get us all super duper excited. But we need to talk about price action next because what's happening right now on the price of Bitcoin is pretty incredible. This is weird because right now it's Monday, but technically this should be Tuesday, really. It says down here, it says +9. Is that where I am now? No, it should be somewhere over here we go. This is the time right here. So it's Monday, but really it's Tuesday Japan time because usually I do these videos and I'm like already on it. But I mean, I'm traveling and I'm trying to stay sane. So the good thing about BTC right now, aside from all the wicked volatility we've seen today, waking down to $100,000, shooting all the way up here to $105,000, is that we have a breakout, a TBO breakout on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. When we had this reset of an open short to an open long, the next thing to watch out for is a breakout. Guess what? This is exactly how the last pre-rally played out. Close shorts, open long, wait a little bit, breakout, 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 boom. Now, just because we get one breakout does not mean we automatically pump, but you guys have to understand that this is an insanely bullish signal. We also need to just appreciate the fact that without the TBO, just looking at the price, BTC shot up all the way to 100 and, oh, that's not right. I just got it. Come on. Is it really 106,000? What's going on here with this? It's not playing well. That's okay. But you can see right here, the high today is 105,819 bucks. For BTC, that's a big deal. Why is it a big deal? Because, and again, I hope that this works. I don't see why it shouldn't. We have a high here of 109,588. Why isn't it working for the current day? I don't know. I don't care that much. But the main thing is that we're looking at this amazing price performance for BTC, which is being reflected with a breakout on the daily time frame. Now, is volume meeting my expectations? Yes. Yesterday, on Sunday, we actually saw trading volume for BTC exceed the moving average, which is big. Big for a Sunday, because usually Sunday is super low volume. This is great. And the volume today is not quite 2 times the trading volume or like the average right here of this yellow amount, but this is still massive. This is so much bigger than we have seen in a long time. This is a great sign, even though this pullback has been a pretty painful pullback. And what do I mean by that? You probably already know this, but looking over here on CoinGlass, we can see that Over the last day, we saw a lot of long positions liquidated, almost 500 million longs liquidated, shorts totaling 230 million. So in total, we're looking at $700 million worth of leverage positions wiped out. It's painful. It's not a good thing, but this is the danger of using leverage. And we'll talk about that in a minute because I have a little bit I want to share with you on that. Now, this volatility for BTC is going to feel really painful to people that are buying the top. I get it. But for all of us that have been buying since back here, I actually bought more BTC down here. I don't care if there's a pullback and I'm only down now 34% instead of 38%. Are you kidding me? I don't care about that. This is only going to affect latecomers, but the volume is good. On balance volume is meh. It's not that great. We're probably going to touch the moving average. If not today, it'll be tomorrow. RSI also had a high back here on Saturday at 85.28, even exceeding this high at 84, exceeding this previous one. Like, this is great. RSI putting in high after high after high is such a good and positive sign. On the weekly, I want you to see this too. The price of BTC has almost hit our TBO resistance level at 106,000. But more important than that, weekly RSI closed above 70. We're at 73.3. And on this week, we've just gotten started. So this doesn't really matter. But the fact that weekly RSI for Bitcoin is above 70 means that we are statistically more likely to continue in an uptrend for the next 3 to 4 weeks. This is how it works, especially at the beginning of these rallies. Now, weekly volume is still weak, different spelling, but we're looking at really good price action and very exciting symbols from the TBO. Now, I have a lot of other tickers I want to share with you here today. We are going to go over all of these as best as I possibly can. I want to remind you, though, of something before I do. We have lots of courses, lots of tools, lots of good stuff at the Better Traders that will help you understand how to navigate these crypto markets, which are crazy volatile. One of the best things you can do is to take a course. We're actually having a sale on our 2 advanced courses, MPI and TST. That's the short term for it or shorthand for it. There's also the club, and you can get the access to the TBO. You actually get a trial of the TBO when you take the 2 courses. Did I say that right? Yeah, I said it right. But I want to remind you, I'm going to be at the Better Trader Summit this Thursday in Toronto. So for all of you latecomers, yes, we still have space. The regular ticket that doesn't include access to courses and all this other stuff, these benefits, is only $97. So please sign up, secure your spot so that way you don't lose it. And that way we can meet in person. And I'm not going to say the acronym. It's lame. I'm not going to say it. IRL. I said it. Let's keep going. Ethereum, after being on a massive 3-day tear, on Saturday shot up as high as $2,600, which, by the way, it closed another CME gap up here, which is amazing. So Ethereum is looking good. Yes, it's having a little bit of a pullback, but look at the volume. Look at the demand curling the moving average up. Do you see the difference now compared to all of this depression? This right here is like this looked over here. This is an extremely bullish sign. FBTC, as a result, is looking great. And guess what is in progress today? A TBO breakout. Open long. This green triangle right here confirms that we have a bullish uptrend. This is the first open long we've seen since this dud back over here, December 2024. The last one before that was back here, May 2024. Interesting. Now, the main difference between this price action and our current one is that the price of FBTC has not gone above the cloud, but this is incredible. Look at on balance volume moving up higher, showing strength in demand. Look at RSI, is incredible. Look at volume, looks amazing. This is so good. I mean, it feels crazy. It feels like, wait, is this really happening? Is this real life? But you know what, ladies and gents, it is. And the good times keep rolling. Stablecoin dominance put in a low on Saturday at 12.56. This is such a bullish sign. It's so good. And the price continued to fall below the daily TBO cloud, confirming a strong bearish sentiment based off the TBO. This is great. I know it looks like, oh, we could reverse from here. I don't care. Everything looks really good. Even if we have a short-term pullback for BTC, we've already started the train for alts to go a lot higher. Bitcoin dominance continues to fall lower and lower. I've been telling you guys, once we get this TBO close long, the blue diamond right there, it means that we're going to see the price fall. What we should expect next is a return back up to the green TBO fast line, but there's no like, oh, it has to happen by this date. That's the next thing that's going to happen. Note over here, we saw a massive low on Saturday of 18.51 for daily RSI. We did have an RSI reset on Sunday. Today, we're back to 25.08. I don't care. This looks so good. Top 10 dominance is in progress of printing a second TBO close short today, which will most likely print. And it's up 3.63% right now. This is massive considering, again, the last time we saw clusters of TBO closed shorts, we saw dominance increase by 6% before chopping sideways for the next couple months. We're not going to focus on that. The other chart I don't have brought up here yet, but I want to show you that is doing really well is others dominance is on fire. This thing looks incredible. It confirmed the close short on Friday. Saturday moved up 3.83%, and right now it's just chop is open. It's fine. Everything looks good. Oh, it is right here. Now, I have lots of these other charts I want to share with you before the daily candle closes. I'm going to go quickly. XRP is a pumpin'. It's up 7% from wick to wick. It actually pumped up more like 13% today. I don't know why, and I don't care why. The best thing that's happening right now is volume. Even these last couple of days, volume has exceeded the moving average. This tells me that this move is not false, that there's actually longevity. This move can be sustained. This is really good. Remember, just last week on Friday, we have a confirmed TBO open long, which confirms a bullish uptrend. It's already up 9% since then. But most importantly, XRP is above long-term overhead resistance. This is so good. It is not confirmed broken until 3 confirmed days above. So this is day 1. It's going to happen. Next one. Mantle. This one I've been telling you about for a while. It has all of these TBO closed shorts recently. Today, it is in progress of printing a TBO open long, again confirming a bullish uptrend. On balance volume has already been bullish, even though the price hasn't been fully bullish yet. Daily volume is starting to gradually affect the moving average, which is good. It's also exceeding the moving average. And I also kind of want to brag just a little bit because I have a position that was automatically opened up on Altrady on Mantle. Back over here on the 8th of May. It's currently only up 8% right now. And the whole game right here is trend, trend, trend. This is using the TBO, and I'm using it to stay in the trend as long as possible. How long? Well, it depends on however long. And I want you to also understand that there have been many trades that have closed in a very small win, or it got stopped out. There have been some really nice wins, but there have also been a lot of choppy wins right here. And it's been painful. And you know what? The same thing happened with WIF. If we go back over here, looking at the worst possible time for me to turn on a bot, December 12th, I just got chopped up so many times. Either got stopped out in a marginal profit or just got plain old stopped out. Now, here's how trend trading really shines. Right now, this trade on WIF is up 103% without leverage being applied. This is a 3x leverage trade, but the price change right here from 55 cents all the way up to $1.14, it's up 102%. So really with 3x, this is actually up 300%. And I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to interfere. The only thing I'm going to do is slowly move up my stop loss to secure profits. This one could continue to run. I'm not going to touch it because I want to stay in the trade as long as possible. With all these little paper cuts on the way down, they've been painful, but this one trade will make up all of those losses easy. And I expect the same thing to happen here with Mantle. All right, let's go back over to TradingView. So on TradingView, we also have some breakouts that are happening. One of the most wild ones I'm seeing right now is Tron. We saw this one on Friday, a confirmed TBO breakout. But look, Saturday and Sunday, we have a perfect 3 in a row, TBO breakout on Tron's daily chart. That was worth the sip of tea for the dramatic effect. This is insane. The last time this happened for Tron, I want you to see this. Perfect 3 in a row. Is back over here. We saw this move, chop, chop, and then it pumped 20%. After these breakouts, saw chop, and then a massive pump. I'm also seeing volume increase. I'm seeing lots of really good signs here for Tron. It's a slow mover. This is not an exciting chart, but it's still incredible. Monero, XMR, confirmed 2 TBO breakouts Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. Caspa on the 4-hour time frame, TBO breakouts. This is amazing. And look at volume on the daily, plus it's above the daily TBO cloud. Oh man. Kaya, this is a new listing. This one seeing volume coming in. It's looking nicer and nicer. Plus we have breakouts on the 4-hour. Floki has breakouts on the 4-hour from the weekend, moving up higher. Look at the volume. Neo, look at the volume. Today's volume is what? 8, so 16, 24, 32. It's 4 times greater than the average, which is insane. Plus on the 4-hour, look, TBO breakouts. Rune, TBO breakout cluster. And look at the price action after that, 35%. SPX, TBO breakout cluster on the 4-hour, price pumped up 20%. Having a little bit of trouble going up higher, but look at the volume. Nero on the daily, TBO breakout cluster. After pumping, or rather returning back here to about 6 cents, it pumped up another 100%, 90%. Crazy. Now, check this out. Remember this chart, ACT? We were talking about this for a while, saying, got to keep your eyes on this chart because I've seen some weird reversal signals here from TBT bullish divergence, which is always early, calling it here at 5 cents and here again at 5 cents. Then we got this weird volume that came in. Remember this from last week on Thursday and then Friday, these 2 big moves as a pullback. Now, guess what we have? More volume and up today, 22%. It's going to close about 23%, but we have a TBO close short on the daily time frame for ACT. This is insane because we know how well this has worked out for Bitcoin and Ethereum and so many other charts. Now, a couple of charts you just got to pay attention to right now. Cardano ADA is now pierced, or not is now pierced, has pierced overhead resistance after testing it on Saturday and Sunday. This is excellent. The last time we saw a fake pierce was back over here, March 2nd, when we had our little scam pump of 72% in a day, and it gave it back. This is nice. You know what else is nice? Volume, outperforming the moving average every single day. You know what else is nice? Seeing the on-balance volume moving up higher with the moving average curling up more. You know what else is nice? Knowing that we have a TBO open long right here on Thursday after a 14% pump, and we're back at the top of the TBO cloud. Pi Network, this one has shot up astronomically. There is a massive pump, almost 10x the normal volume today alone. Yesterday was a 43% pump. Today, it had a scam wick of 86%, which is insane. There have been TBO breakouts here on the 4-hour time frame. This thing just shot up like crazy. This is insane. WIF, which you saw, I shared this on Altrady, is doing really well. But even though we have massive, massive, massive volume today, one thing to consider is that price has almost tested long-term overhead resistance. That hasn't been tested. It almost tested it, but it hasn't been tested. This is pretty much a test. Now, what I expect to have happen next with WIF is considering the fact that it basically ran into TBO support / resistance, which is now going to be resistance, actually to a T. I expect it to kind of chop sideways a little bit, but given the volume and the interest, I don't see any reasons why Dog WIF Hat won't actually push above overhead resistance and shoot up higher, which is why, yet again, why would I want to close this trade early? Again, you're going to be losing so much money in trend trading with these little losses that are going to be paper cut, paper cut, paper cut, paper cut until you get a runner. And when you get a runner, you're going to be tempted to cut the cord way too fast. Don't cut the rope quick. Make sure you stay in these trades as long as possible, because when you do, you have a better chance of earning back whatever you have lost. And that is exactly what we talk about at the Better Traders. So again, I strongly recommend you check out all of our courses at the Better Traders. Again, our 2 advanced active courses are both 30% off right now. We have the club where you can get access to the TBO indicator, TBT divergence, a lot of other stuff, including the market analysis that I still have to do for this week. And of course, this week is the Better Trader Summit in partnership with Altrady at Consensus in Toronto. Lots of information on the website. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I've done so much sightseeing. I have so many steps over the last 3 days. Yesterday alone was 17,000 steps. I need to rest, but I have more videos to film. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.